Hey everybody, and welcome to our tutorial on using the clone stamp. Now right away you're going to open up our little clone stamp mod, and we're going to start with this gentleman down here at the bottom with face tattoos. We're going to remove all these face tattoos using our clone stamp. So go ahead and save the image to our desktop. Some of you are going to be able to move this directly into your Pixlr editor, but if not, just use the download button. And once it's downloaded into your desktop, you're just going to open up this link here. This is going to take you to Pixlr Editor. And remember to use Pixlr E for this. Open your image and find that image that you want to adjust or modify in the downloads. Now, you can see I'm going to use this clone stamp button. Push on that, and I'm going to adjust the size of the brush. There's a lot of presets here. I like to use the fuzzier brushes, and a size of 20 will work. Now, this is where it gets a little complicated. You have to actually select an area of the skin and then replace the tattoo with that area. So to select an area, you're just going to push down Shift. It's going to make a little target, and then select on the finger pad, the touch pad. That'll select an area, and then you just have to use your little your mouse pad and then just select over the area that you want to replace. Now this is going to take a couple tries. Remember, you push Shift, then you push down on your touchpad to select an area. This may take you a couple tries, but again, you'll get it eventually, and then once you do, it's pretty easy after that. So you're just going to use the brush size and scale to try to, get into the tight areas. You're going to find that you're going to need to use the spot healing brush a little bit to kind of soften the areas between skin. That way that the tonal value is sort of similar. Use both brushes. Use that spot healing brush. That will really help you. So now that we're done with that guy, I'm going to go ahead and download. I'm going to create a couple different images here. I'm going to download the original, the before image. And you can find these in recent. I know it doesn't have a great image of that, but you can find these in recent because I just moved them to my drive. And then you can find your mod. Remember to label your second image or your modified image as a mod or 2. That way you don't erase your original. So we're going to go ahead and bring up our body now and move this into the desktops. You can see that it'll just drop down into that little lower bar. I'm going to move this into the desktop so you can, find it. I'm going to open it up, go to the desktop area, and find that image. And now this one you're going to find to be a little bit more difficult than the face. So I just want to show you guys both because you can see how difficult this is. You're going to have to use a smaller brush. You're going to make a number of errors. I made a number of mistakes, and I had to go back and actually reuse a smaller brush. But you can see that the tonal value of the skin gets a little bit choppy. It's really hard to make it sort of consistent. Remember to select the areas closest to the tattoo so you can get it close. And then you're going to have to use that spot healing brush. I'm just about to use the spot healing brush over this chest area right there. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to do. Here we go. We're going to move this tattoo of this crown, and then we're going to use this little area right here with, I don't know what this is, this little diamond-shaped circle thing. This one was really tough. This is going to trouble you a little bit. Try to do the best you can on it. But again, when it gets a little splotchy like this, just go back to that spot healing brush and kind of soften the areas out. Now, I'm not going to make you do the arm. I think the arm would be a little bit too tricky to do. Just go ahead and use this, that spot healing brush to soften things up. And then when you have something that looks similar to this, I'm going to say you did a pretty good job. Now, remember to label it as a mod. That way you don't erase the original. And drive. I'm going to move these into my drive. That way I can download them from my drive into my submission area. And everybody knows how to do that, so I'm going to quickly go over it. Now remember, this is worth a total of 5 points. Remember to crop the image if you can, just get a little closer. Before and afters are required for 2 points, and then remove as much of the tattoo as you can. Remember to also use that stamp, the healing brush, and the clone stamp brush. And good luck on it, guys. It will take you roughly 20 to 30 minutes to get through this. All right, see you next week.